Petersburg is different from other Southeast Alaska communities because of its Norwegian heritage. It's a neat community of about 3,000 in population. The prim houses often had bright-colored hanging baskets of flowers. At the local museum, a video was titled Petersburg, the Town That Fishing Built. It's a fishing village with 3 seafood processing plants. In the harbor is the largest halibut fleet in all of Southeast Alaska. Petersburg has kept its small working town aura, and large cruise ships don't stop there.
By 7:30 a.m. on our second day there, we were boarding Captain Don Holmes's MV Juno for an all-day humpback whale watching quest. Captain Don has been a Petersburg resident for nearly 20 years. He retired this past spring after many years of teaching in the 200-student high school. He was knowledgeable, informative, and entertaining.
On our way out of the harbor, Devil's Thumb was clearly visible across the Wrangell Narrows. This distinctive 9,000-foot spire was written about by John Krakauer in 2 of his books, Eiger Dreams and Into the Wild. It's one of the world's ultimate rock climbing adventures.
Don's boat cruised along at 10 to 12 knots, depending on tidal flow and wind. 3.5 hours later, we'd crossed Frederick Sound. Even though Captain Don assured us we'd see whales, we weren't so sure. We'd come down that sound on the ferry the day before and hadn't seen any whales.
Until we did. Then, for nearly 3 hours, we watched 3 different pods of humpbacked whales. Each of the pods had 7 to 12 of these enormously huge mammals. Often it was difficult deciding where to point our cameras. During some of the early moments of trying to video the whales, it was tough finding them in the camera's LED viewer.
There they all are. Everybody showed up.
Yep. The leader.
Man, the amount of work they're doing there, I can't figure out what they're doing now.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Real! Oh my goodness!
There's the little guy right there. The little guy just came up.
Hello.
Like an elephant.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Regulations required that the boat be about 100 yards away. With the motor shut off, we could hear clearly the many sounds made by the surfacing whales. Now listen and watch the explosive venting when the whales surface. You'll hear the whales breathing, barking, some screaming sounds, and bellowing.
Are you catching the sound, Paul?
Oh yeah. And everybody else's.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I think he was heading right for the boat.
He was.
Hope he clears us. Here he comes. It's either way, but dove in the same place. About 100 yards, 1 o'clock. Moving left to right.
Often the whales would surface very near to the boat. There were times when the tail fluke completely filled the camera's viewfinder.
I don't want anybody to get hurt here now. I don't have any neck braces, so.
I don't know where to look.
I don't either.
Just choose one.
So many of them. Come on, somebody jump out of the water.
Oh my gosh, are they not incredibly beautiful?
There.
They're everywhere. I love to hear them blowing.
And then they suck in.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, wow.
What was that?
3 in a row.
Got it.
There's another one. And another one. Oh, yeah.
Everybody's got a complaint. Everybody. And that is 24/7. It is never quiet here.
On our way back into the harbor, we passed a couple of the seafood processing plants, complete with gear worn by workers.
As we entered the harbor, we passed the Fisherman's Memorial Park with its Viking boat under full sail. We'd been there the previous evening.
Then we crossed the scenic Hammer Slough. We'd been enraptured the previous evening at sunset in this much photographed area.
The buildings on stilts are boathouses. The tide gets high enough that boats can easily be put inside. What a wonderful day it was. We hadn't planned to do anything like this since we'd had a really good whale watching trip out of Juneau 2 years ago. But Jeannie had set this trip up for Larry and herself. She enthusiastically talked about it, so we decided to go along. We were so glad that she had, and that we went on that 11th hour trip.